Welcome. Thanks for stopping in and watching my video. I really appreciate it. My name is Mark Johnson, and I'm here today to deliver another movie review. The movie I'll be reviewing today is Where the Crawdads Sing, a 2022 film release, exclusively in theaters, and it is directed by Olivia Newman, screenplay by Alicia Alabar, and based on the novel by Delia Owens. A woman who raised herself in the marshes of the Deep South becomes a suspect in the murder of a man with whom she was once involved. And so, as we start this film, I realize that this is a story that takes place in the 1950s to about the 1960s, 70s. And it takes place in the South, in the marshlands. And we meet our main character, Kaya, and her family. We find out that her father is an abusive father, and kind of in a sense through his abuse pushes away his wife and his older children, leaving Kaya to live with him in this lone house in the marshlands. And she, in a sense, kind of develops a way of living with her father so that she doesn't get herself beaten or get herself in trouble, but at the same time can gain the care of him by helping her get food and getting access to things that she may need. As she grows up, we see that she turns into a very studious young girl. And when she was little, she had a close friend named Tate, and he lived in marshlands as well. And they kind of spend time together. But as they get older, things change. But at this point, Tate becomes her teacher in a sense, and he teaches her to learn to read. This opens up a wider world for Kaya in the sense that she didn't go to school, and the only learning that she's learned or had is what she's done in the marshlands. Learning about the plants and the animals that surrounded her. And so at the point that Tate and her are of age and he's teaching her how to read, they form a relationship. By the time Tate gets to the age of going off to college, there's a decision to be made between Kaya and him of how they're going to handle this. The way that Tate, in a sense, embraces it is that he'll come back. He'll come back. He'll go to college and spend some time, but he'll come back to her. And we see in the film that doesn't necessarily pan out the way that she expected it. But what is the twist in this film is the fact that at the very start of the film, there's a murder. A young boy, college or high school age boy, who is known for his quarterback skills in the area, is found dead, and the townspeople point to Kaya as the murderer, being that it had taken place in the marshlands. And so we both have this film where we learn about this character Kaya, and then we also have this murder mystery of who killed this young boy in the marshlands. Come to find out, we see that Kaya herself has a connection to this young boy, and it is explained throughout the rest of the story. I'm not going to give you too much more because the film is 2 hours and 5 minutes long, and so it unveils itself very slowly and methodically, but at the same time, it's done in a manner that keeps you very much engaged. The rest of the film kind of gives you a little more backstory of Kaya, but at the same time, it gives you this sense of impending doom in the sense that this murder may have actually been done by Kaya, but we have yet to find out. So, for Where the Crawdads Sing, a 2022 film release, directed by Olivia Newman, I find this film to have a lot of elements that make it very, very engaging. I think the one element to start would be the performances of the actors and actresses. The characters are very, very interesting. The South marshland, characters are very interesting. I think the way the story is told, in the sense of giving you a little bit of backstory, but keeping you in the present and wondering if Kaya is actually the murderer, I think that's a great way to set the story up. I also feel that just kind of the location within the film are beautiful locations that really help enhance or keep you engaged in the sense of the story. I feel that this film is definitely a solid 4. I feel that there's, elements for everyone to enjoy within this film, but I think really the story is very strong, and that's what is going to keep you engaged. So that has been my review for Where the Crawdads Sing, a 2022 film release. And if you like this review, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have a comment about this film, or you want to comment and suggest a film that I watch and review on this channel, make sure to leave all of that in the comment box below. And then lastly, if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming reviews, make sure to ring that, and that way you'll be notified on any of my upcoming drops. So again, that has been my review for Where the Crawdads Sing, a 2022 film release directed by Olivia Newman, and it is a screenplay by Alice Alivar and based on the book or the novel by Delia Owens. So again, thanks for stopping in. I really, really appreciate it. And like we always do this time, have a blessed day. I will see you on the flip side. Let's go.